Hello, this is Professor Uline's 20-minute warm-up video. Welcome to the studio. Jonathan, can you turn a little bit this way so that they can see your face? Come over here just, okay, there we go. This is Jonathan, he'll be singing with you today. We're going to start off with a simple lip trill, which is an amazing way to warm up because it ensures that breath is coming from your belly button all the way out of your mouth, and that the cords are warming themselves up, the vocal cords, without putting any strain on them. Now we're going to go to the ma, 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 ma exercise to warm up the lower register. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Oh, sorry. Ma, 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 ma. Now we're going to move to some 5-tone scales. First on the more closed vowels. We'll start with oo. Notice how when Jonathan went into the upper register and had to open his mouth into this position, he retained the oo sound. He retained the oo, the integrity of the oo vowel. Let's go to E now. Singing your E vowels, that it doesn't become too spread into a really broad E, but that there's a little bit of rounding to the lips to keep it beautiful. E. Very good. Let's go to an E vowel. That's a little different scale there. That's a 6-tone scale. Up 3 out of the 5 pure Romance vowels. We've done the oo, the e, and the e. Now we want to do the o and the ah, and we'll go to an 11-tone scale for the o and the ah. Okay? So a little bit faster with these scales. Remember to keep it nice and light and to not force any of the sound coming out. We'll start with o. And more ah. Today with some exercises to strengthen the tongue. The tongue is this large, unruly, and somewhat undisciplined muscle in your mouth that we take totally for granted. But in order to sing well, the tongue has to lie flat on the bottom of the mouth with the tip of it resting behind the lower front teeth. And in order to do that, we are going to strengthen it with some exercises that require you to flip the tip of the tongue off of the upper front teeth, as in la, if you were to say lollipop, which would be different from the American L, lollipop, or Billy, or umbrella. No, the L that we want is a flip off the upper front teeth, la, 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 la. Here's our first exercise. La 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 try to keep the tongue on the bottom until the flip happens. The trick is to keep the tongue flat on the bottom of the mouth as much as possible, rather than going la 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 la. You want to do la 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 la, and it takes more breath to do it that way. It's a little harder. Let's try it again. La 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 la. The tongue is, can't you? Yes. So, very good. Now we take it this slow because the tongue isn't ready to take it quicker yet. But as you get more and more used to this exercise, you'll be able to speed it up to something like la 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 Exercise, make sure that your tongue is, that your jaw is not wagging up and down. La, 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 la. And you can check that by gently putting your fingers on either side of your jaw on the chin. And don't squeeze too hard while you're doing it. Just gently touch it and you'll keep it from wagging. The other thing about this exercise and all of these tongue exercises is you don't want to take them up too high. It's not about singing in your high register or your low register. It's just about strengthening the tongue in the middle register. So here's another tongue exercise. Jonathan, can you roll your R? Ya.
Ya.
Ka.
Ka.
So when you roll your R, what part of the tongue is being exercised?
That's it.
The tip. And when you go ya, what part of the tongue is being exercised?
The center.
The middle of the tongue. And when you go ka, what part of the tongue is being exercised?
Back.
The back of the tongue. So with ra, ya, ka, ya, ra, you've got a complete aerobic workout for the tongue. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra.
Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra. Ra, ya, ka, ya, ra.
And to finish out today's vocalizing session, let's work the octave no, ne, nu, ni, na. Now the lips and the mouth cavity don't need to move a whole lot. No, ne, nu, ni, na. But the tongue is consistently flipping off the upper front teeth. No, ne, nu, ni, na. No, ne, nu, ni, na. No, ne, nu, ni, na. No, ne, nu, ni, na.
No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na. No, ni, no, ni, na.
So here you've got a 20-minute warm-up sequence that you can use on a daily basis to help you throughout the summer. I hope you find it helpful. Signing off for now, Professor Uline.